And I believe we're live. Are we live? I think we're live. Put on our live faces and our live voices and welcome everybody. And hello, Millie and Shelley and I think I saw Victor even. I don't know who else was there. Lindsay. Oh, bless you, Lindsay. Love you so much, Lindsay. And of course, wonderful Chloe. Hello. So yeah, welcome to our Monday amazing date with Chloe. So can you see this amazing thing that Chloe's put together? Chloe, oh, hi, Josh. There's Josh.
Hi, guys.
Here we go.
Hey.
Hi, Josh.
All right, I had a little bit of things to take care of in between the streams there.
I had dog poo, and he decided to talk to the horses, and he found a whole pile of young boys. He likes to talk to young boys because they all get excited because they know that he's a Shiba Inu. So, yeah. Chloe, how are you today? You look gorgeous.
I'm doing good, dear. Thank you.
You're radiating sunshine and gorgeousness.
Thank you.
Yeah. Such a nice, so good to have you here. So, where are we going to begin? Haha, at the very beginning. Oh, I have been dreaming. I've been dreaming about this whole grid of the Feng Shui keeps waking me up at night and really working very much with the helpful people, our angels, and with our new beginnings, which is the child area. So if you caught live last night, we'll go over a little bit of some of that. And Zane's here. Hi, Zane. Oh, thanks, everybody. Thank you so much for your support and thanks for being here. And I was just thinking that, if you work with this stuff, you're going to be ahead of the curve. And remember that the areas that we're working with are not just our home, the areas are actually the areas of our life. So, Chloe, what have you put together for us? Can you tell us?
So, Krista has asked me to put together a Feng Shui package. And it's like a basic package for beginners and starters. Like it'll be just the necessities of everything you need. And they're going to include a mirror, which I might be able to find some that are octagon. But for now, I just have like the round mirrors that you see on the screen right here.
Yeah.
And then it's going to come with 9 clear quartz crystals. And I don't know if I can hold this up without it falling over, but I'm going to try to.
Let's see.
So it'll come with like some hunks of clear quartz crystal. And then you'll have 2 pieces of rose quartz here. And then we're going to have 2 of the
on my screen. Sorry to interrupt.
No, go ahead. You're good. Yes, there they are. Yes.
There we go.
Yes.
Can you see the pointer? Can you see the pointer?
This is
so
it might be just real small.
It's okay. This is just I was absolutely like really touched by what you put together here. So guys, really support yourselves. Never mind Chloe. Support yourselves. Chloe has put together. I want to cry. The energy is just so incredibly beautiful to bring in this really quick balance and fix for you guys so that we can just move on, stop going back, just move on, get this beautiful protection around you. So Chloe's also got some beautiful writing there, but we've put together, she's put these beautiful clear chunks. Isn't that such a lovely word? It looks so beautiful. Chunk. It's like a trade. And then 2 rose quartz, which you would put in your
relationship area.
Thanks, Chloe. Got you. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
She's put together 2 sort of rough double terminated quartz crystals, which if you've got beans, we have gone through that you create those little like the octagon. You could also use it next to your bathroom if you have that. We've got 9 basic cures and a lot of them can do similar things, yeah. And I absolutely love this little worked crystal here, this double terminated one, which whether you take Chloe's pack or you get something else from Chloe. But I love it because it's all together and it's like just this beautiful little pack, which would be a personal crystal to work with. So that you tune into your home. Quick, 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 quick. It's like doing a quick balance around your body. It's doing a quick balance around your home. It's protection. It's activating. And you can carry this around in your purse or in your pocket. And then we'll tell you where you can put it to energize and clean your home. But it's really absolutely essential, whether you're doing feng shui or not, to have a personal working crystal. Also, I think, I'm not sure if Chloe's got some of those nice hand things. And then what's this?
Yeah.
Yes.
So here's that. And this is basically like faceted octagons, and you can use it below your mirror. Like she was saying, like if you have your bedroom across from the bathroom and there's no door, you would hang this below, or you could just use it where there's sharp angles.
Yeah, you can take it apart, or if you've got a mirror, like
Right.
I know many people, and I know Suzette mentioned that she had a mirror at the bottom. They built-in mirrors in your built-in cupboards, and you can't really cover them, obviously. I mean, those we go through the various cures that you can use, but this is absolutely perfect in one, and you won't see it that much. I think Chris, the volunteer, also had a similar situation. I'm not sure. But if you just you make like a little garland, and if you actually have a look at ancient interior design, like the Hindu stuff, they always got garlands. You know, those garlands are
Yeah.
not just pretty; they actually doing work. You know, they were from all the Persian carpets, and they did that in front of all their doors to create those beautiful doorways, not just to be pretty, but they actually worked on a hugely energetic and metaphysical level, so that you created incredible. Every doorway is a portal. And then let me just clarify that if you have sharp corners that are attacking you when you're sitting at your desk, or when you're sleeping from the side of your dresser or the windowsill or something. Don't get too neurotic, but some are really important, and those create a weakness in your energy field, so that if you have a car accident or you trip up the stairs, you'll hurt your shoulder instead of your ankle. And it's like, how? And so many people often say, I don't know how I managed to hurt that. Because it wasn't like in the line of fire. It's because the energy has been depleted on that area and it's been weakened. So boom, bang, that's where it's going to hurt you. So you could take some of those little octagons apart and just use it. What do you call it? Blue tack or something? That you can just put it at the bottom.
Yeah, like a sticky tack.
Yeah. Or chewing gum. Hey, as I said, I worked with silver paper from my cigarette packet to make a mirror for friends of mine. So, and that worked. I love the mirrors. I think they're really nice.
No, it's like really pretty. And this
Yeah.
is like that little faceted hanging crystal. It's too long to show it all like together, but I created this like little coil here for the top that'll hang from. Then it has like the crystals on in between, and then your big faceted crystal. And I also have some like available in like ovals, like she showed right there in the picture, little heart shaped ones I can make them with. So whatever your choice is, but
Yeah.
I'm going to come with one of these as well.
I wanted to see if I can put you on screen. How do I make you big? Chloe. No, we'll put you there. No, Chloe. No. It's okay, technology. It's great stuff.
If you got to go into more and then settings and then layout.
No, don't make it complicated, Josh.
I don't know anything about any of that stuff.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah. Yep.
You just got to manage to find solo layout.
Okay, so here's the little faceted crystal, and I put like little clear crystals, and these are real quartz crystals here. They're Swarovski crystals,
beautiful.
and then it'll hang from a little like swirly little hook here.
Oh, awesome. You did so pretty.
And then I have the little hearts available too. I have all the shapes she shows on there available.
Yeah.
And with this thing, it is very easy, like for you to take apart. It's just like little silver
Yeah.
metal hooks here, and they'll just come right apart, so you can use
Yeah.
them or take it apart however you need to as well.
I used to use a lot of those when I consulted for those sharp points. You have to just keep going through your home, and often you'll like sit there and you say, "Oh my goodness, it's been staring at me for like the last 6 months, and I didn't notice it." It's like, and it's fine. It is what it is, you know. So I love what you've done. So those, the faceted crystal is. If there's one
That's for
place
like the child area, or you
Yeah.
said like the center of the home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we're working with the child area, which is the area that we're moving into right now, and it's our future, guys. It's our dreams. It's what we're creating. So we want to really bring in sparkles. It's also going to protect our children at the same time. It's going to awaken that inner child within us. If there's sunshine there, even better, because it will create rainbows. If there isn't sunshine, it still should go there, because it's going to just awaken that incredible our playtime. You know, we're all battling with our inner child that's been so damaged. This is going to just push us forward onto another level, onto, you know, it's like playing the Mario game, you know, just up another level. You know? The other thing I just wanted, what I worked with, sometimes there's really stuck areas where people, you know, on their desks, and they keep dumping stuff. If you put a faceted crystal, you use one of those. They're not crystal, they're glass. If you want crystal, you're going to pay a lot of money.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's absolutely necessary. Rainbow's a rainbow. Yeah, some are better rainbows than others, but a rainbow's a rainbow. Okay. But if you've got a lot of like yeah, enough what a faceted crystal in the center. Yeah, just be aware of what your home looks like and what is in the center of your home if you've got this crystal, because whatever's in the center of your home is going to activate it even more. But these are also really great as paperweights. But if you put them on a place where you're constantly dumping, you will actually be so drawn to tidy it up. It gets that energy moving. And I see Chloe smiling. I think she's got
Because it's like
what
beautiful,
happened.
like it's beautiful, so it is going to make you do that.
Yeah, absolutely. So
Yeah.
it pushes that energy out and it starts to vibrate. This time next year, we'll all be seeing energy and we'll say, oh, of course, let's just put this here to zing the energy around. And so what we're doing is that we're working backwards, you know, we're creating the energy and then it comes down into the physical. We're not waiting, we're not manifesting with the physical and then. Is it you or me? Oh God, I've got so many alarms. I'm sorry, guys.
I can't even hear it.
Oh. Oh. So Chloe, I mean those packs, I mean they but I think everybody needs pretty much everything. And those the crystals, as beautiful as they are, we don't have to see them. But it's just really nice that they actually there. Once we've got that balance around, then we can start playing and having a lot more fun.
And all those, Krista has like made like a little pack. Well, it's only like 2 pages, but it's front and back of 2 pages that explain exactly like where the crystals go and why and what to do with them, and charts. So it's like real easy to follow and real easy to understand. And the packages are only going to be $20 for everything.
Okay, that's really nice. That's really nice. Yeah.
And I have like extra like of just like the clear quartz, or if you want like an extra of the like hexagons, or like, you know, any of these, like I'll do them real cheap for you guys. Just let me know and I can add them into your package, like extra ones besides what you already get.
Yeah. See, like once you've done your basic pack, your basic activation, We could use like 3 faceted crystals in the family area. That would really activate that area because we're working with the number 3. Okay, and it's activating your ancestors and your Akashic records. So once we've got this balance, we can really start to play beautifully. So come on, Josh, sell for us. Josh has disappeared now.
I think I always see myself.
Huh?
I always see me.
Yeah.
Chloe's the one who's showing up on screen right now.
Yeah. I don't know how she fixes it.
Yeah, you're the only one showing up on YouTube right now.
Right.
It's all Chloe.
It's all Chloe. I know. Okay, so we can put us all there again. Oh, golly.
And at $20, that's an amazing deal, Chloe. Thank you for putting those together. As a matter of once I pay up, well, I'm going to get one of those too. But once I gotta get you some money. But either way,
I'm going to take this off. I think Shelly wanted one as well. Shelly wanted a pack.
Okay.
Yeah, put one aside for me too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got a mirror. I got a mirror in my bedroom that I could drop it on, and then the door frame to my bathroom, which is in the bedroom too. So
be careful with mirrors. These mirrors inside, hey? We don't like the mirrors inside. Try to use something else.
No, I'm not going to use a mirror. I have a mirror in my bedroom, so I can put the faceted over the mirror.
Oh, right. But I mean, mirrors above doors in bedroom in your home. There's always exceptions to the rule. Like if you've really got an office that's very separate from your home. So, is it Karen who's usually Scotty, who really lives in one room and doesn't really? I think it's Karen. So you could really work with this in your one room just to get it activated, and hopefully the lady that comes to clean up for you will start clearing things out for you. Yeah. And then I wanted to just bring maybe just get us some different. I don't know if you've got all these things, Chloe, and I don't want you to dash off and buy them, but maybe you have them in your artillery there somewhere. But it just my favorite area to work with, not the wealth area, is actually the area to the right, which is your. And hear it what they are, guys. It's your angels. It's your connection to the higher realm. It's your helpful people. It's your guides. It's your psychic behavior sits there. And being able to trust your psychic more. We've worked with water there. Mental and metal, yeah. Poor Millie. Happy birthday, Millie. And many congratulations. You got through 20 years. Who else? Suzette's going to take a pack. Suzette, I'm so glad. Then she can fix up that flipping mirror. She will. Sorry, I know how these things affect people, and it was actually hugely with Suzette in mind that I actually thought, no, we must chuck this in because more than one people had this problem, and these are like figuring this stuff out. I mean, I'd often would just love to have a faceted crystal hanging in the middle of nowhere, but we can't defy gravity quite like that. The other thing what I think we should be working with right now, as I said, we're working with the helpful people and our angels and bringing in our protection. If you've got your bowl of water, Chloe, have you got... Ideally would be 6 tumbled clear quartz. That's your basic. If you
I don't have any tumbled clear quartz. I could get some, like all I have are the raws.
Yeah. If I mean, you could use the raw. It's just nice if you've got 6 tumbled or a working crystal. It's just so important to have a crystal that you keep with you for meditation.
Yeah, so like the best thing to use would be like a palm stone, which I have. This one's citrine, but like, I mean, you guys can already have these or you can purchase some for me. It doesn't matter. Citrine little palm stone or like the simple, like double terminated. That's a rose quartz or one of the small little towers as well.
Yeah. Personally, I think double terminated is just so much better because we really, especially now that we're connecting hugely with the energy of the earth.
Right.
And
Because it'll go
that
from the bottom and the top. It's both. The energy comes
absolutely,
out both ends.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And then you program that for yourself, and that is your personal crystal. It really shouldn't be shared with other people. You can leave it to the front of your door in that helpful area to actually energize it and to cleanse it and to activate it with whatever energies are sparkling around. Oh, and please don't forget your
Spray.
your spray. Yeah, I like. Would you guys use Florida water there? I think that's made with oranges. You can use eau de cologne. I like vodka. Vodka with, and I mix it with distilled water, so it's half. And then you can put some drops of lavender oil is good. Rosemary oil is very good. My personal favorite wasn't always.
Florida water.
Well, is that Florida
Cool.
water?
Yeah,
Cool.
that's Florida water. You can get it on Amazon. It's like cheap.
Yeah.
I put it in a spray bottle.
Yeah.
And I put the spray bottle on my mantle and my. So yeah.
I like that.
Such a beautiful bottle. And do you
Yeah.
notice the difference, Josh?
What's that?
Do you notice the difference when you just spray things and clean
Yeah,
it?
well, I spray it in my room. Like I'll spray it before it get dawning on the table and such. And it's like, it just takes all that.
Nice.
We leave heavy energy. We leave our own energetics all around the house. And if we're not in a good space, then we're leaving heavy energies wherever. And so the Florida water, it smells like grandma's house, if that makes any sense. Like
Yeah.
back in the day, like in the like a 60s house. And it's got that kind of fresh smell. And it just takes it clears all the negativity out of it just kind of flattens it out. And it's got this fresh, clean scent. And it's just much more kind of that kind of feeling. But yeah, you got to put it in a spray bottle.
Yeah.
And it says it's cologne, but I would never slap this on my body in any aspect. No, especially it's in a plastic bottle. So yeah. So just be careful when you're spraying it, not to breathe it in, but otherwise.
Huh. Yeah, and you don't need much. The other, if you're in a rush, which we very often are, you can just go into the center of your home and you can spray like in the directions. That's like a really quick fix.
But of course, with anything, when you're spraying it, do not forget to add intention to that. People just spray it and walk on. But if you're not adding any grounded into some sort of intention, like I want to clear X, Y, or Z, you're just spraying to make fresh air, and it'll still have an effect.
Yeah.
But like everything else, if you're more intentional about it, then it has a better effect.
I love that, Scotty. Yeah, the more vodka you drink, the cleaner your windows get. I also, it's Chloe. You can also do this when the final rinse. When I clean my crystals, I always put, and it's just like a cap full of vodka in the water, and it makes them extra shiny. Plus, it clears. In the old days, I used to, particularly after a heavy client, I would have a schnapps of vodka. It just clears the energy. I don't do that. I haven't done that for a long time. But that was just.
I don't like vodka either.
Hey, my God, you don't know what you see, guys. People's lives. That was also just something that's like really strong, especially for that gridding. Don't get funky. Just keep the energy totally neutral, guys. Once you've done that balance, you don't know what it's going to, then you're going to think, oh, fuck, what have I done? And then you won't remember what you've done. So for many reasons, just keep it absolutely neutral. The crystals are activated, and activate them, please. We love Chloe, but don't bury Chloe in your garden. Don't bury Chloe in your room. She's going to be shopping one day, and she's going to be wondering why she's at the baseball game and why she's at the movies. And it's kind of like that person, that has a heart transplant, and all of a sudden they wake up wanting Kentucky
So like
Fried.
they'll come in clear, so they'll be neutrally energized already. And there's instructions that come inside your little packet. and they'll tell you what to do to activate them with your own energy and because you don't want mine, you want it to be your own. So there'll be instructions in here on what to do to be able to do that.
Yeah. I think we tend to forget how much energy a home contains. It's not just your energy,
right?
It's the people that were there before. In Josh's case right now, it's the workers that are working on the home. They only
the workers are gone. It's the people who live below me. When you're living in an apartment building, it's everybody else's energy you got to deal with. It's not yours.
And the people that were there before. And Josh has got more than enough of his own energy. You know, when I've finished, I'm very clear of cutting because you don't want my energy, guys. I promise. You don't want my shit. And I don't want yours. But you really don't. I don't wish my stuff on anybody. Yeah. So it's called spiritual hygiene. It's really, really, really important. I like that being able to put it. The other thing that I think we spoke about, Chloe, is selenite. I'm just focusing more on the area of these
I don't have a chunk with me because I'm actually inside and not in the crystal warehouse, but most of you have like ordered a big hunk of selenite. I have like the selenite little wands. They're only $5. You can rather put your crystal on it or on a plate, or you can wave the crystal over it and it'll cleanse and clear like all the energy of the crystal. Yeah, I have one just like that.
Very nice. Yeah, I've got one. Someone still in. He looks like a spaceman. He's my
cool.
See, I keep this by my front door when I come in the house. First thing I do after I take off my shoes, walk through the violet portal of my front door, is I grab the selenite and it drops. If you have a piece of selenite that you ground into, when I walk through the front door and I grab this, it is the most grounding feeling on the planet. It's literally, you can feel it's crazy how it works. You can almost feel the energy just like and goes away. It's insane.
And selenite, it's like it's like optic cable, huh?
Yeah.
So
it's really neat.
It's this absolute, guys.
And they maintain their energy all the time. Like they don't even have to be cleansed. Like they just always maintain that energy all the time. So
they are pulling in your angels. You know, everybody wants to talk or to be connected to their guides. Here we're going. We're telling you. Shelly, are you going to clean your house with vodka? I mean, with tequila. I like tequila. I used to like tequila the day after. The tequila hangover was.
I'm more of a tequila person. I like whiskey, really, but I'm more of dark flavors.
Yeah, I don't drink anymore. I used to.
I don't either, but if I did.
No alcohol.
I don't drink either. I haven't drank in I don't even know how long. It's that long. It's a very long time.
I've still got a couple bottles of stuff in a drawer, but yeah, if you need to, no, thank you. I don't even have any vodka in the house to. Yeah, no. Back in my dark night days, there was a few nights where I would get really drunk just because I couldn't handle any of the energy. And yeah, I woke up one day with a big black mark here and a bruised rib, and that was the last time I drank that. Yeah, that's the last time I drank vodka. Yeah, pretty much. I don't drink anything. Coffee
I don't ever
and
get
wine.
drunk. I don't like that feeling or any of that goes with it. I don't ever get drunk, but I just get to the enjoyable stage.
I just don't want to. It's inviting the spirits and the gin, and you're drinking gin. You're literally inviting in gin. So it's and all these spirits that come with. I'm called getting spirited away for nothing, right? So yeah,
they were actually used very much when they were not all of them, but they were used as medication.
Right.
So
yeah.
Like in India, you had the gin and tonic.
Guinness was originally the Guinness Stout was built as a medication originally.
Yeah.
But Chris Listerine was a floor cleaner. If you want to talk crazy. That Listerine was originally a floor cleaner.
Oh, that's sad. That's scary.
Yeah. And then somebody tried it, and it cleaned it. It worked.
And
who does that?
They make these weird beers here, which are made in monasteries, and they're made with herbs, and they trip you out. Hey, you don't get drunk. They do something else to you.
That sounds interesting.
Psychedelic. Instead of getting drunk, you get like psychedelic effects. There you go.
That's really cool.
Once a year, we would have this, and it was called Phoenix beer, and it was they had a cherry beer, and then they had this other beer, and it came from Brussels. This stuff, every day we have this big fair here once a year, and they came for one day, and they were very busy. But that stuff, it does not make you drunk. It's like tequila; it doesn't make you drunk. It does something else to you. This
Yeah,
is,
that's
you know,
interesting.
It's crazy
really,
how it used to be. Victor put in the chat there, and he's right. Guinness used to be advertised as a health drink. It was like healthy. It was good for you.
Yeah.
Drink a couple Guinness stouts. It'll be great for you. And then you keel over.
Well, it
Yeah,
can be in moderation if you use it
yeah. One beer
properly.
isn't gonna. Yeah, even
You
Saint
know.
one
Germain. When I channel Saint
sorry, I
Germain, he's like, one
disagree.
beer is not going to kill you. For those of you who
Right.
are at a party and you won't drink the champagne toast for the one drink, you're just really ostracizing yourself. It's not doing the one champagne toast isn't going to. Now, if you're drinking half the bottle, or if you have the third
Right.
glass,
One
then you're
sip.
inviting the spirits in. But the
Gosh,
one glass
I
isn't going to.
differ. I used to think the same as you, and now I think like the Muslims. One sip,
Yeah.
one sip changes your state in your brain. One
Yeah,
sip of beer, and try it for
it
yourself.
does,
One
but
And
Saint
especially
Germain was
now
for
that
some
we're
people. But
eating cleaner and clearer,
Mhm.
yeah, it's just different, yeah.
what he's saying is it'll change your vibration for sure, but
Yeah.
for the one drink, you'll be part of the party. You'll have, and you wake up, you won't even know the difference. But yes, at that one moment, yes, it changes your vibration. Maybe yes, you are a little more susceptible. But at the same time, we're on planet. What he keeps telling me is we're on planet Earth, and you have to find that balance because if you want to live like a monk, that's fine. But then it's harder to be social, harder to be part of your family, and that's fine. You can be that guy. But the one
Yeah.
beer or the eating a slice of cake or whatever isn't gonna. You're not gonna keel over. You are on Earth. I mean, you built. You're not. You know.
I was saying where it really changed was in South Africa. I'm sure you had it all over the world, where you had these big business lunches, and there were so many deals that were made when people ate their lobsters and drank their like $500 bottles of wine.
I used to cater. I used to work for a catering company. I used to run
Yeah.
those lunches. Yeah.
So, but it does, and that was you shouldn't, if you want to celebrate after you've done your business transactions, but that whole thing of business lunches was, I
I've heard
think,
some crazy stuff at business. I worked did a luncheon for
yeah,
was it Aetna Health Insurance, and when they were talking about the cost ratio of letting somebody denying a claim and letting somebody die versus the business ratio of that versus actually paying for their surgery versus denying it and letting them die. I almost dropped my tray of food.
oh.
Yeah.
I
Not
know
good.
I used to also love I said tequila, and I used to love that one with the worm in it, mezcal, and then we would eat the worm.
They do that in Mexico all the time.
Ah, those worms make you completely sugar now because they've been eating
So
of
we
the
have like little like tequila suckers here that have the worm inside, and they have like little scorpions. Like it's crazy.
I heard the worms, if they sit there long enough, they become psychedelic to an extent.
Yes. We would
Yeah.
save the worms into one bottle, and then my husband at the time, he would eat them on a sandwich or just eat them. They would have to chop them up very fine in a glass for me. I didn't do worms. I hadn't got over my phobia then. So the other thing, do we have eggs? Eggs and hearts and palm stones, anything like that. I think hearts are going to be really big. And the egg for this year, as I said, I'm not rushing off to hatch that snake egg, but I think we're working with the Kundalini. And the Kundalini, there's definitely 3 different ways, and should do all 3. There's three different ways that the Kundalini awakens, and it doesn't matter which direction it does. I read it was actually really sweet how it actually works from the Hindu perspective. Is that when you're a small child and you're born, you get this great big rush of DMT into your brain when you're in the womb and when you're born. And you use this stuff until you're about 7 or 8. That's why kids are so powerful and so intense and see fairies and angels and things. And then they don't, just because the body, some don't grow out of it, but it actually just goes down, and then it goes down to the bottom of the spine. And that energy, that's actually the energy of the Kundalini waiting to wake up again. That's the Hindu perspective. I think it's really sweet.
Interesting.
It's nice, eh? Yeah.
Having
So
taken a bunch of DMT, I always thought DMT was the molecule that would hold us into planet Earth. Like that DMT is that molecule that holds us onto the 3D. Because if you take DMT, instantly you're gone. You're out of the 3D in an instant.
yeah,
But it's that molecule of having the DMT that actually holds it into space in the frame of
yes,
the functioning universe.
yeah. They Millie, Chloe, get eggs. Don't just let's see what how people are relating, because I know that they don't come cheap. They've been worked. They're not, and it depends what they are. But I think selenite eggs are reasonably reasonable. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure they're like $5.
Yeah. Actually, you
Yeah.
showed me. You had some beautiful
I
little
had some
ones.
real tiny ones. Mine were real tiny, but they were like I have like rose quartz, clear quartz, and amethyst, but I don't have any with me in here. They're real small, but I mean I'm gonna do them for like $1.
Yeah. Aww. And those, you could put 6 of those little eggs in if you wanted to do 6 in your helpful people area to the right of you, for waiting to hatch. Those are something really nice to share with somebody. You know, 1 egg for me and 1 egg for you if you've got like a soul friend that you're working with something. That's really, really sweet. And very nice to put an egg in your water. The egg is like, it's one of the first symbols. Yeah. And it's within the egg, it contains everything. And you know how strong an egg is. You know, you can
That's
put a
like the
car.
strongest shape that there is. It's like the dome or the oval. Just that's one of the strongest shapes that there is.
You can
Nothing
put
can
it.
really like
Yeah, you
break
can
that.
put a truck. Is it somebody else's? It's not mine. Or am I just hearing angel music? It is mine. I hear a lot of things at the moment. Oh. And I have a new phone, so I don't recognize the noise. Yeah, so eggs. So next time that you're doing a Saturday, people know what they can use the eggs for. The other thing which is nice, if you want to work with your relationship area, is a big egg and a little egg, or a ball. But I think, but see, I'm not sure. You can use towers as well. I don't have a tower here. You can use a big tower and a little tower. Oh, so can I speak to you later? I'm live. Sure. Hungry boys. It's really important to disturb me to order a pizza with my PayPal.
Oh, you still.
It's okay. May they never grow up on some level, you know. May I always be there to buy pizza.
That's sweet.
Yeah. He's so sweet sometimes, and then he phones me from the supermarket to ask me what washing powder I used to use that always smelled so nice. And then I have to go. Thank God we got Google, so I could go on Google and take a photo of the washing powder that we used to smell nice. Yeah. So wind chimes. Wind chimes. Wind chimes are great, eh?
I love wind chimes. That's like one of my favorite sounds. That and music boxes.
Yeah. Wind
Not in
chimes.
an apartment building so much, but wind chimes are amazing.
Yeah.
I never appreciate it.
You have to just be careful of the neighbors. Sometimes they don't like your wind chimes. And my biggest rule of wind chimes is, what do they sound like?
Beautiful.
Some are terrible. You can buy those really cheap ones and they just go clang, clang, clang. So, you know, the shiners work with your tone, and you can choose the tone of your wind chime.
Mm-hmm.
I've always, I mean, I just do things a little over the top. So I would start collecting and like have a whole tree full of different wind chimes.
My mom does. I buy her one every year.
And
Like we have like little pretty light, sparkly sound ones that are really nice pitched, and then I've bought her even like some bamboo ones that are really deep, but they're pretty sounds.
Yeah, and they sing to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially when it's not too windy, and it's like, how on earth is that thing? And you hear it. They're like birds, you know, ting, 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 and then the one down at the other end of the garden.
Yeah.
Yeah, wind chimes are really beautiful. Yeah, just yeah, I know, including myself, where I've got up in the middle of the night and tied the wind chime together because it's been so windy and such a big noise. And I also want pizza. Everybody wants pizza.
I want pizza now too. Thanks.
Sorry, I can't buy you.
I actually ordered a pizza last night. I haven't ordered a pizza. I've been in this apartment 4 years. I've never ordered a pizza in this apartment. Ever. I've ordered food, but not a pizza. I ordered one last night. So, matter of fact, the first pizza I ever ordered.
You didn't deliver it.
What's that?
And you didn't deliver it.
Oh yeah, I had it delivered to me. I got 50% off.
Awesome.
How did it feel, Josh, being on the other side?
I know. I didn't have to deliver it. I'll be delivering them today though.
Okay,
They don't give me too many pizza orders because I don't have a dedicated pizza bag.
Yeah.
You have to buy a pizza bag from them specifically, and then from DoorDash, and then they'll give you pizza orders more than like 2 miles from a pizza place. But they have to know that you bought a pizza bag from them, and I'm not.
Yeah, to keep it warm. And I'm sure they're expensive.
Time on your hands when I've unpacked
$20.
some of my mobiles that I used to make. I'll show them to you, which I used in. We can have fun, make them. They're so rewarding. And then they like got all sorts of other kinds of energy inside.
Yeah, they're fun.
Yeah. So it's not just a hanging crystal. Yeah, I used to really, and then you can make also for order. It was like people would like order wind mobiles from me or a crystal thingamajiggy, and I would just generally like say, how much do you want to spend?
Right, yeah.
And then I would work it from that, and then just add how many, because if it was like adorned with pearls and other crystals and beads and things, and then the faceted crystals on them. It's really pretty things and nice things for Kitty's birthday presents, because they're working. You know that you're doing something beautiful. I used to give children. I didn't for a long time. I didn't give kids chocolate and sweets. I would give them a piece of rose quartz.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I would have liked that.
Yeah, absolutely. And you'd be amazed. I mean, I remember one gave him quite a big piece, and his mom said, "What did you do? He's been having such problems at school. He's being bullied." And he was about 6 or 7. And he won't let go of this crystal. It's got to go with him. He takes it to school, and he's just fine. That whole bullying energy just... I don't say the bullying stopped. He just changed his attitude to working with the bullying energy. So, yeah, don't forget you can clean these very nicely next to... You can just put them where Josh puts his other thingamajiggy.
Selenite.
Yeah. And then any eggs that you come in, because eggs... The sooner we get into getting our eggs, guys, the sooner, and really work with them. You don't have to work with them every day, but sleep with it under your pillow, put it by your Buddha, put it on your altar. This is, what are you hatching?
Nothing. I'm just playing with if you hold a piece of selenite, if your third eye is anywhere activated or your crown chakra, you will feel it like there's no tomorrow. So, like, take a piece of selenite one day and go like that and start tapping with it. Oh my god.
Yeah. And yeah, the front is Millie. Oh, the packages are nice, say Millie. And it was kind of thanks Millie, because she kind of halfway dropped her seed there, and I thought, yeah, actually that would be quite a nice thing. Just I often go to sleep with this on my head, because remember I said that we must try to sleep as much as we can on our back. The sooner we start training ourselves, is not easy, because our spine is the connection to the universe. So the straighter it is, and the more we keep it straight, whether we're lying down straight, get rid of your pillow. Sorry, guys. I also like my pillow. I love curling up in a ball. Sleep with try and keep it simple, but yeah, sleep with your egg. Activate your egg for your dreams. Yeah. And you can keep it, as I say, I like, that's my specific favorite area is the helpful people area for a lot of things, so that you can clean it, that you can activate that area. We can't have enough beautiful angels. Keep them clean. We don't want the ugly things in our life. You know, they're there as well. Yeah. Oh, the other thing that I don't know what I used to work a lot within that area. But if you don't have it, don't dash out and get. If you've got angelite, Chloe,
Me? Art?
angelite.
Oh,
It's a
angelite.
yeah.
The only thing I have angelite are some beads right now.
That was the next where they literally angelite, guys. It brings in your angels. But be careful; they do melt in
Do
water.
they? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that either.
yeah.
Wow.
They melt in water. So don't bath with them or shower with them or drink them, because tomorrow morning you'll only have half your angelite. And I don't. It got more popular, but in South Africa at the time it was very expensive.
Yeah, it's still a little bit expensive, but not too much. Just
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
affordable.
Yeah, and I had a beautiful piece, and I put it in water, and the next day it was like seriously diminished. You learn.
Oh.
You learn. And the other one is it's also a bit expensive, but also absolutely beautiful to connect with your ancient beings and from where you come from, which is celestite. Do you have?
I don't have anything like with me right now, just because I'm inside, not in the crystal
No,
warehouse.
no.
But I do
But
have some celestite. Yeah.
cool. So no, just that people know, so that when you're doing a live again with Josh, that people know that they can use it. And if you've got any aquamarine,
I do. I think I have like little marbles of aquamarine right now, and they're like
oh,
$3 a piece, but they're really good quality. They're nice.
that's really cheap, guys, because aquamarine is really expensive.
Yeah.
And if you've got any beads for bracelets, those
I
would
do.
be
I do actually have aquamarine like marine beads right now. So for bracelets, I just haven't made any, but I have enough at least to make 2 or 3.
okay. Because aquamarine, or maybe you can mix it with
Right.
quartz, and then
Click
just
words. Yeah.
because aquamarine is also one of the very few crystals that don't need cleaning.
Right.
So it's really nice to drink that water. It's nice to wear them if you can wear aquamarine. And obviously, if you have a piece of aquamarine in your helpful people area, it will help to clean everything else. Along with it, it'll just amplify, it will keep that energy clean.
Yeah.
So, it was just, yeah, we'll do another one sometime, so you can all think of any questions you want over the time. I'm not going into all the areas right now. I wanted to just mention about the animals. It was something that I'd really tried to impress it upon a lot of Chinese people, because they use rhino horn and the penis of tiger and all those interesting things,
What do
which
they use it for?
virility.
That would make sense.
I think, you know what, they've got, Chinese people have really got little peppy willies like this.
Yes.
And I think that it's called mutations because they used to bind their women's feet. And that would obviously also keep her vagina nice, her little yoni and noni so nice and tight. So they didn't need a big thing. So over the years, they got smaller and smaller. So those are just my interesting
That's
thoughts
called
on
karma.
mutation. Yeah, on mutation. I'm sure they'll start growing. It was one of the
Thank you.
we would go to a ballet concert, every Christmas, and we'd go sort of as a group, and we got seats. I think it was front row or second row. Oh God, never do that. Never ever do the front or the second row in a ballet, because first of all you see the makeup, but when the boys all stand in a row in their leotards, you can see exactly what religion every boy is. So yeah, no, it's definitely better to sit further back when you're watching a live ballet.
There's Alice. Let's say good morning.
Hello, Alice. What have you
Hello.
done today, Alice? She is just so sweet.
Aw.
Her just woke up.
So, Josh, you've been doing some really Moldavite's disappeared. Oh, that's really sad if your Moldavite's gone. Moldavite is so difficult to get hold of.
It's expensive.
And yeah, very expensive.
Oh, Lindsay.
Mm.
Favorite.
So, Josh, you've been doing some
Yeah.
exciting things with crystals in your life. So, what have you been
I
doing?
have.
Tell us. Yes.
Not much. Just I've got them decked right around the house. I
Which is
put
beautiful.
I used put my venturing in my wealth area. Put a bunch of 20, not a bunch, a couple of 20s underneath that, and took an empty tea diffuser and filled that up with tea and created a little. I don't know what you want to call it there, but altar, I guess. I don't know, in my wealth area for bringing some money, but really that's about it. Other than working in a karmic crystal shop, not much. I wouldn't even call it a shop. I call it more like a boutique because their prices are about literally 10 times, in some cases up to 10 times what Chloe's charging. So
That's insane.
yeah, no, I've been on like YouTube and just like looking at regular prices, and our prices, the highest price I could find was in our store for most of our beats out on anybody else on the internet as far as prices for crystal. But either way, but yeah, no, I there's not. I don't know. So I use that by my front door. But yeah, I've been using the stones and the donning and such with good donning. But and of course, depending on energies, and Mondays we're doing healing, so we use rose quartz, and Fridays it's ground your own energy, so we use clear quartz because you can ground your own energy into a clear quartz pillar. And so yeah, but no, since I've been working with Chloe, and Chloe, gratefully, I worked in a crystal shop where it was like too expensive to buy it, and then Chloe shows up, right? And so now I have a whole universe full of amazing crystals, and balanced. It's like a vibrational. It's like you can't be in a low vibration in here anymore. It's just not feasible. So every time I start to even get into a space, it's like just grab one of Chloe's crystals and
I love
balance it
that.
out.
Shelly says the same thing. She was like, my house feels so good with all the crystals everywhere. And I'm like, yay.
It is. It's wonderful when a Chloe comes into our life and we can get those things that we could only just look at.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Grateful.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing I ever bought from the store, I bought the adventuring pillow. I bought it. So yeah, I bought this from the crystal shop, but this is the only. This was priced at 60, but I had to wait till Christmas to get it at half price. But yeah, that's the only thing I bought from the shop. Everything else comes from Chloe.
What is that?
Adventuring pillar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But that's from the shop, not from Chloe.
Exactly. It's the only thing I purchased from the shop I work in.
Okay.
Sit down.
Is that the one that you've got in your kitchen?
Yes.
I hope, seeing as it comes from your shop, I hope you've cleaned it nicely. Eh?
Yeah, it's good. It's got good intentions. It's cleaned. It was sitting there selling. Nobody messed with it. So I always put good intentions into it. I knew I'd buy it at some point. They don't really. Yeah, I mean, if you work in a crystal shop and they don't have a lot of pillars, then it tells you what kind of crystal shop you work at. They don't have a lot of pillars. They don't have any adventuring pillars anymore. I don't even think they have an intention to get anymore.
Wow.
Chloe, Millie
Yes,
wants
ma'am.
to know if you can make a pendant with some of the aquamarine that you have.
Yeah. Who asked for that?
Yeah, it was here in the chat. It was way back there. I just thought so. I think
Okay.
she put it in capitals.
Okay, it's Millie.
Yeah.
Yeah, like because I have like just like regular beads for like a bracelet, but I also have like little marbles, so it could be like wire wrapped into a pendant.
Well done, Chloe, if you can wrap marbles. So
I don't know if I
difficult.
can wrap a marble. I can try, but
And you're busy, and then boom, they shoot across the room. You're going to start all over. Well done. Go play nicely. Go play nicely. I think people made cages and then popped them inside.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I created a bit of a spell with it. So I took the aventurine and then put it in my window, which is my southeast corner over here, and took a couple of 20s, and then you throw that with a tea diffuser. So I'm offering up the tea as the spell, and so it's got teabag tea in there because I won't drink a tea out of a tea bag anymore. With the billion plus particles of plastic in it. So yeah, and so you set this in the window there, and just intentionally see what comes through here. But so it's just a quick, easy little money spell that I created in my wealth corner there.
Yes, Rosie, you can. But don't forget that the good old water is still fabulous, eh? And then clear them with Reiki and then energize them as well once they're cleared. Energize your water, energize the world, energize your bath water, everything. Energize the clouds, energize the trees. We're all connected, guys. The more that we're not taking these slumps. This is my job to do for you guys, is that I hope that you just start thinking more about the beautiful energy that you are and what you're thinking and how to create that energy, because you in the specific area in your life, or you at your front door and it's like, oh, let me remember. Because ultimately we want to be thinking something fabulous and wonderful and energizing and rainbows and unicorns and la la land all the time, with this beautiful protection around us. We want to just know that we've got this protection, and we honestly don't want to think too much about it.
Yeah, like your home should be like your sanctuary. Like you leave everything from the outside out there. You know what I mean? You come in, it's like Josh said, a portal, and that's where everything's just peace, good, love.
Yeah.
You know,
Leave it
whatever
all on
you
the
want
selenite.
to put into that. And you carry that when you go out every day too, you know, and like Krista said, put a protection. Like I always imagine like a literal like bubble, like a protection bubble. Like I put my animals in it. If I have to go to work and it's raining and they get scared,
Yeah.
like, do you want a bubble? And I put a little bubble over them and they just go right to sleep. Though they work.
And it's going to be working more and more and more, because we're just like parting this veil is just open, and we're calling in, even if we're not calling them in, guys, whether you want to call them angels or Arcturians or spacemen or flying saucers to some, they are coming to work with us. They're right here. We've just got to say, hi, I'm here. And as I say, I saw somewhere that they are really, and I know that, it's very little that I listen to anybody right now, because I just need to hear what's happening. Yeah, and if I see that somebody else is doing it, it's fine. But just trust myself. I know that I'm connected, and I'm like for a long time. But yeah, just energize whatever you're doing. Everybody's got it doing it slightly differently. But if you manage to see rainbows, energize those rainbows and send them out to everybody else. Yeah, let your heart, your heart should be so full that it's just emanating. You don't have to push it. If you've got to push it, you've got a problem. Go back and work with your energy. You want to fill yourself up so much. And then, sorry to say that whatever you've got to just throw it all away and start again, because now we've reached that. So if you've got this beautiful golden heart or rainbows in your brain, or your throat chakra is spinning and making magical throats, also tourmaline is brilliant for your throat chakra. And it's very, very healing and very cleansing. Yeah. But yeah, just still clean it. Huh? I mean, even though it doesn't need cleaning, when we say it doesn't need cleaning, it's a bonus. It doesn't mean don't clean it. It's just that
I should just always clean like every crystal you get, no matter what.
Yeah. I mean, there's the quick way, and then I don't know what your homes look like, but every month or so, do like a really big clean. Sometimes you only do it like every 6 months or every 3 months. And it depends, it's how many stones you've got, but just know that they need to be cleaned because eventually they start vomiting on you. And don't forget that gold and silver is also a crystal.
I would suggest that everybody clean them like at least once a month, just to clear the energy and the things that they've picked up, and so they can be active to absorb or give their maximum amount of energy back. So
yeah, I mean, I don't know how it would, but for you, very often you could just put on some music in your shop. You can let go. You can go out. And there's certain Beethoven was always very good. Mozart's also very good. If you want the old stuff. We've been using those for clearing for centuries, There was this amazing thing, and it was done quite recently, where they had premature babies and they separated them, and the one half they played Mozart in the ward, just softly in the ICU, and the other half didn't get any music. Shame. We won't experiment on our kids like that. But those that had the music went home 2 weeks earlier than the others and were just so much healthier. They didn't do anything special, just Mozart.
I've heard that before, other scientific studies. It's supposed to help improve your brain. I guess it gets your brain really active and just able to do more than what we normally would do without it.
Yeah. Grace has been playing with her stones. It makes a huge difference, hey? Yeah, and change them around. It's so beautiful. It's so wonderful. I would do it I would set the whole tone to really work with changing the crystals, because Josh is using now, they were hugely decoration in my home. Not just, so I use them as decoration. But yeah, for your shop, Chloe, just every now and again, just put it on, and you don't have to be there.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, you can just put on the music.
I have a Beethoven CD, I believe, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I used to do Sunday used to be my serious classic day. So I'd either listen to a whole opera, really loud. So that was just, other times of days, but Sunday was definitely the serious stuff. Yeah. Just for my soul. Yeah. So what else have you got hanging around you? You got 2 beautiful pieces as a gift there, Josh.
I got 2 beautiful. What are you? I got this from Chloe. Piece of citrine.
No, the citrine.
Oh, you're talking about the 2 pieces of lapis. Yeah, that I got from Neil and Shell. Yes, that I got. They're.
Yeah.
I'd have to get up there on the other side of the room, but yeah, I got thank you, Neil and Shell. That was amazing, and yeah, I have no I had no lapis of any sort. So yeah, that's really an amazing. Thank you, Chloe, as well. I mean, they were fire. So I'm grateful.
Yeah. Yeah, classical can take you to weird places too. Hey, there's it's like everything. Some people create dark things as well. It's fine. I will tell you. Lindsay, it doesn't matter if you don't have any wands or towers.
Yeah.
You got you. I know you've got a beautiful tray of crystals. And with Lindsay, I would dig around there and see if you've got any of the rose quartz or clear quartz. I said, don't get funky, please, for your balance, unless you really. And then most people have really only used rose quartz. I know in the Rudolf Steiner stuff, the Goetheans, those Goethe, he would do the foundations, and obviously in the temples and the churches, they've all got crystals underneath them. They've all got those foundations. if you just even vaguely know a little bit of what the foundations of the Hindu temples are. It's like serious jewels and rubies and emeralds and pearls and gold and billions of dollars worth of gold that they're finding under these temples. And that's what creates the energy. Yeah. Just a little thing, what I do when I paint. Yes, so you have clear quartz and rose quartz. So just pick out some, Lindsay, that you can do a balance around your home. And just clean them nicely. And as I say, and please don't ask for in. Just make that it's done to the highest good of all, that you're just bringing in peace, you're bringing in health, you're bringing in blessings. And to the, never forget that. That's your magic words. To the highest good of all, because we will always make a mistake. We're just humans. And then you're walking down the road and you think, oh, I forgot to say that. Or you know what I forgot to buy that at the shop. We always forget something. It's just being human. I shouldn't say always, but very often. So if you just like to the highest good of all. I'm like for a long time I've been like, I used to also like push energy out to people and do specific prayers for people. I just put the energy out there. The energy knows where to go.
Right.
Yeah. And the energies these days, it's a lot smarter than us. The Africans have a word, have a saying that you can get too clever. So yeah, sometimes we just don't think too much. Just keep it simple. KISS. Keep it sweet and simple. That's where we get into trouble, when we make things complicated. It's like being truthful. If you tell the truth, then you don't have to remember what you said.
Right.
What you got there?
A citrine.
Citrine from Floyd.
Yeah.
Yeah. I carry. Since you suggested it, I put it in my pocket almost every day now.
Yeah.
It's just always around.
Have you been drinking it?
No, I have not been drinking my citrine. I don't generally. No, I've not been drinking citrine. Citrine water, you mean? I haven't made citrine water, no. I have not.
Yeah, make citrine and put it on. Where are your nice bottles? Did you find any, Chloe?
Nice bottles?
Yeah, Chloe's got these
So
magic.
like Neil and Shelly bought the last one. So they're like crystal drinking bottles. They're just glass bottles that have like the little crystals on the bottom that you can interchange. They're expensive still. I even looked on Temu and they were still just the same price. So they'd be like $25 a piece. I know the ones I got that I just recently sold, I got them on sale. So maybe I can get some on sale again. I've looked, but they're about $25 a piece. And like it'll, charge your water is what it basically does.
Yeah.
And I know Shelly's used it and she was like, she texted me immediately and she was like, wow, I can tell the difference. She's like, I even poured water from a bottle into your bottle and I can still tell the difference. And that's really awesome. Like, I love getting like comments like that and hearing things like that because it's nice to know, you know what I mean, that it's actually working for the people. But she likes it.
Yeah. There's a thing here, Karen says selenite and water equals bad. I don't know. I'm trying to think.
I've heard any crystal that's ITE that ends in ITE not to put in water.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Like it's not good it's not good. It's like kind of like a toxic thing.
Yeah.
That's the difference between like the bottle is like it keeps the water and the crystals separate. But since they're like there's a thin glass layer, in between it. But since they're sitting on top of each other, it still energizes it. So
yeah. That's interesting. I don't think it's a complete rule of thumb, but you're very interesting. I just know that over the years, like I've drink amethyst water or sugilite water, and then one day it would just taste like really bad, like bitter or brackish or stinky or something, and then you just know it's not meant for now. Change the crystal. That's rose quartz, not even clear, rose quartz. Rose quartz brings in love, it brings in unconditional love, it brings in your angels, it brings in creativity, it brings in youthfulness, it brings in your childlikeness, it brings appreciation of music. I mean, what more do you want, guys? That's us. For me, it's the panacea of all ills. And it was always put a piece of rose quartz, and I could get rose quartz really reasonably, which was a big chunk of rose quartz in your car, just to cut the road rage. And as I said, if all else fails, you can always throw the rose quartz at the car.
There you go.
Yeah, but and remember to clean it. Driving is stressful. I'm sure out there it's very stressful. We don't
I
have
always
it.
carry crystal in my car.
We don't have very seldom. We don't have these stressful driving things in Germany. And before, when I was living here, it was about 3 or 4 years in, and I had some guy really driving like a real, we call them pigs. I could absolutely just cutting me off, and not me, but cutting off in front of and I thought, oh my God, I've completely forgotten about that. Driving in South Africa, that is just how you drive. It is so stressful. And here you just, people, but they're very strict on their rules, Sam, and they fine you hard and they take your license away. So any question, and sing to your music, play your flute to your music. Josh, any other crystals you can suggest for now?
Obviously, always amethyst as well. From my end, always have a good piece of quartz because you can ground anything into that. I have a lot of I have the peach moonstone that I got from Chloe, but I'm a Cancer, so and whenever I want to be calm, I just grab the peach moonstone. Problem solved, right? Instant peace. I got a nice piece of optical calcite sitting on my here. Hang on. Yeah. So I keep this in front of I keep this in my living room for focus and whatnot.
Yeah, it's called calcite. Do you read through it? Have you read through it?
Have I read through the optical calcite?
Yeah, you must put it on top of the on top of words.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Okay.
His don't look like his would work, but
yeah, it won't work. This is a big chunk.
I'm not sure.
There's the optical calcite right there.
Okay, no, I think we're talking. The one I'm talking about is I think it's actually ulexite. It looks a lot. It's got those striations in it, a lot like selenite, and you can read through it. It's really cool. But you can read through the optical calcite as well, and then it can double refract, and you'll see 2 lines.
Weird. No, yeah, this one will work because it's a like a corner chunk of a piece. There's optical. You can always tell it's optical calcite because it comes to a point right at the end there, right there. And then I always have sodalite when I'm doing anything on YouTube. Just it's not a crutch but it does. If you look at the properties of sodalite, it'll break open your throat chakra. It's really good for grounding when you're live, or like if you gotta go stand in front of a podium and you gotta take a piece of selenite with, or the sodalite.
Sodalite. Yeah. Sodalite also, we used to use it to absorb the energies of computers and cell phones.
It works well, but yeah, shungite.
The other things
always elite shungite's going to do the best. She's got that elite shungite for
before
$8 off.
Somebody mentioned shungite in the collective, and then everybody wants shungite.
Right.
But yeah, so sodalite was what we used to use before when cell phones first came out.
Yeah. Until we could communicate with the Russians, and then we could get actual shungite from Russia instead of the black market or what have you.
We'll also get a lot of moldavite then because it comes from Russia as well.
Yes, I've got that piece of moldavite in the other room that I wear almost daily now, and it's truly grounding. Moldavite, you wear moldavite. The first couple days is crazy, but then it starts to ground you, and then you watch your universe change as you wear the moldavite. It's crazy.
Also, very expensive is meteorite.
I have meteorite necklaces.
I got a piece of meteorite. How much? Who wants a piece of meteorite? They're $20. We got them at the store.
Yeah, very heavy. Beautiful.
We got a whole bowl of meteorite chunks. They're $20 each if anybody wants one.
Yeah. Highly recommended for some of our star people that fell to earth.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure where it is. I was just telling, I think I talked, I just found out, I must find out a bit more about it. I think it was in the 1600s, a meteorite fell from some village here in Germany, and it actually unearthed millions of diamonds.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
So then the earth became rocks with diamonds in it, and apparently the whole village is built with stones made out of diamonds. Interesting.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, what we try to do is like, it would be awesome to be able to tile your kitchen or do your lounge floor in malachite, but we can't. Not every. Some people do.
In malachite? Oh my
That'd be
God.
so expensive.
Well, some people have. I've seen it, and the other one was sutillite. And his flipping bathroom. Do you know how expensive sutillite is?
Oof.
I've seen people like paint their stuff like false, like not moldified, malachite. They just paint like patterns like that because it's so expensive. I couldn't imagine.
But some people can afford this, yeah. And the energy is obviously beautiful. Oh, that's what started also a little bit there with the animals. So you can use that energy of that animal. It can be your power animal, or instead of killing the rhinos for their horn, just put a rhino on your desk. And if that's, you want your virility, that's where we were talking about that with the animals and with your power animals.
Yeah, just infuse it with your intent.
Yeah. And don't forget to clean it. Yeah. And I don't, we just remember that whatever area it is in your home, it's going to add that vibration onto it as well. So if you need, I don't know, not many people have got children here that stay at home, but you can look after your children like in your child area. And this, your one faceted crystal is doing like so many jobs, and they do amazing things. I mean, like, I've had many clients. Oh my God, Crystal, you saved my life. Like the house was starting to burn on fire, and then the crystal in the center of the home fell down and woke them up. So, So these are the kind of stories that become like everyday stories. So start to listen to them, especially your stones. I used to always like spook my children out a little bit because I would read what was happening in the energy area, not in their bedroom. I was never a parent that snooped around their bedrooms, not at all. But from there, like in the metal area where my son was a metal area, and things like went a little weird there. And you can't stop some things, some things just happen, So read. Your home will save your life often if you can just read. And where the plumbing gets blocked, So, and then look at what area that is, where the picture keeps falling down. And sometimes you just need a stronger nail in the wall. It's not a big deal. But sometimes it's really trying to tell you something. Your toilet keeps getting blocked, or you're dealing with other people's shit. And remember, that's what we said. I mean, it was like really so sad that most of the energy that we're dealing with is from out there. It's from other people. Yeah. So get your mirrors up. Do they come with sticky stuff on the back?
I actually have some I can add with it. Yeah.
Please put
no
thing,
you know what I mean? That you just pull off and stick it on there.
So there's no excuse, please, guys. You got your crystals, you got your sticky stuff. You can get your balance going, and I promise, if you do this, Not if you keep them in a little packet in your wardrobe or in your kitchen.
Right. Yeah. Just to use it. Yeah.
But when you do this, you will notice a shift in your life. And I'm trying to keep it as safe as possible because the shoe does hit the Feng or the shit will hit the fan. So just be very careful. Just do it with integrity. Don't get too clever. Just be
Right.
simple. Don't be greedy. It's very difficult not because we're humans. And especially when it starts working, it's like just remember the basics that one area will take energy from another area, even when you've balanced. It's just that we're not keeping it within that. It's not doing that, yeah. But it's constant moving. Everybody's on about your Moldova. This is just about Moldova. Moldova. Yeah. Moldova is very nice. But there's lots of nice things. And you know what? If you can't afford Moldavite, you can have a nice piece of quartz, and you can say, "This is my Moldavite for today." Chloe, you've gone. Why have you added yourself somewhere else? I'm going to remove you from here.
I'm
And
still here.
there.
There she
I
goes.
don't know.
Okay.
There you go.
You like to put yourself, huh?
Yeah.
She's
I
always
did that to
doing
myself on accident.
No, she bilocates. That's cute. So, when are you going to do another live with Chloe Crystals?
Crystals. I should be getting some soon. I have a couple boxes coming in. I don't know like when they're going to be here. I would say probably week, 2 weeks, something like that.
That's when the next
Set
show.
up, like we'll have to set up something. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I got to get her paid off from the last show first before we do another one.
yeah, no, they can become totally addictive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scotty, that's sometimes that's definitely the way to go, is don't have many but love each one.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rather that than have a whole room full of crystals that you don't care for.
Right.
Or that you think are going to do the work for you.
Right. You have to work with them. They just don't do it by themselves.
And it's just don't look too much out there, guys. Don't look at the numbers. Where's Josh? Did he run
He
away?
disappeared too.
Did I knock Josh off?
I don't know. It just like whoop, he was gone.
Don't look at the numbers. Oh, there's Josh is coming back. Where did you go to, Josh?
He's
I fat
bilocated
fingered.
as well.
It's not easy. It's easy to do with StreamYard on the phone. I fat fingered myself. I'm
When
not
you
used to
say
being in guest mode, so I hit the wrong button because I'm usually running the stream on the phone. So
Right.
I know where to push on the phone when I'm running the stream, but in guest mode, I hit the wrong button. This is like the second time I've ever seen guest mode on StreamYard.
He also he bilocated. Well, he's back again.
Exactly.
He's very good at that.
We're everywhere, everything all at once.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, what was that, Karen? What's it's Libyan glass that they found in King Tutankhamun?
Libyan desert glass? You mean the nuclear glass from Libya? The nuclear bomb from the way back in the day? Yeah, we're not going to go there, but yeah, the only way you can get glass in the Libyan desert is if you had heat at over 10,000 degrees, and we're going to leave it at that. And so the Libyan desert glass generally is the common theory is that it came from a nuclear explosion of some sort. But of course, we didn't have nuclear weapons back then. No, not at all. So who knows?
It's called the Big Bang, guys. You know, everybody goes on about the Big Bang. That was one of the Big Bangs when we screwed up the planet.
Actually, the Big Bang may not have truly had the James Webb Telescope disproved the Big Bang. And my ex built the James Webb Telescope, so but yeah, she helped build the James Webb Telescope in Boulder. But they disproved the Big Bang. They found light behind the Big Bang, and so it's wait a minute. So yeah, they found newer light behind the Big Bang than the light from the Big Bang. So it doesn't make any sense. So that may not have actually occurred, according to the James Webb Telescope.
No, we definitely messed our planet up. I think more than once.
Yeah. What are we on the fourth turning now? Is this the fourth turning theoretically? So we've done this at least three other times in some fashion. So now we're on the fourth one.
And sadly, guys, a lot of it, what's at the center of a lot of this, the corruption of the knowledge, are these fabulous things. Crystals. When we start to work with them and start to activate them and start to awaken them, they are living beings. They hold everything together. But it's that's why I always call them my pets. So it's like dolphins, they train dolphins to set bombs and things. Or you can train dolphins to help do birthing. So
yeah,
it's what people. So this is, we have to be careful again and just keep on top of our own greed. The next shiny thing, and it's okay to be greedy. Just say we are, and just say it's fine. Okay, just keep yourself in check. Do body scans, check yourself, read your home. There was something just interesting, and I thought I just needed to share that with people, is that when things are going a little wobbly in your life, look where your Mars is. It's a Hindu thing, but Mars affects when you've got rattly things. And I saw that Millie said also, because I've been doing a lot of anger's been coming up, and this came up with somebody said, all this old anger, but quickly.
Mars in retrograde.
Yeah, and it only does this every 2.5 years or 2 years, 3 months or something. So it's not like Mercury, and it's almost out. I think it's stationed itself direct now, and it's about to turn. Okay, so just whatever anger's coming up, just let it go. Go and drink some rose quartz water. Go and spit it in the garden. I used to do that with the kids. Dig a little hole and go and spit your anger in the garden. You don't want to have it. You know that when you're angry, that your spittle under your tongue becomes poisonous.
Wow.
So I remember reading this many years back, that it's as poisonous as snake venom.
Wow.
So you're drinking that back, or you're spitting it at somebody. But you don't need it. Go and sometimes just doing something. And anger's, we all get angry for whatever reasons. It could be our day-to-day things or stuff that happened in the past. Dig holes, spit them in the garden. Bury them.
Yeah, I saw your comment. I saw your comment there, Karen, about the Libyan desert glass. Yeah, it could be a meteor, but Ancient Aliens thinks it's a nuclear weapon, and who knows? But anything's possible. But yeah, there's two theories on the Libyan desert glass, that it's either a meteor that hit and caused or blew up over Libya and caused all that, or it was a nuclear explosion. We don't know.
Thanks, Millie. Spitting is very shamanic. I used to do, and burping. I just think sometimes people use the burping as an excuse for bad manners. It's just gross, guys.
I can't help after I channel, I'll burp, and there's nothing.
Yeah.
But that's an energetic burp. There's nothing I can do about it.
No.
So, I can swallow it. But sometimes,
No.
Sometimes burping isn't always just food. Like for myself, if I say something that spot my body, like you have a symbiotic relationship with your body, I will burp if my body agrees. Like it's an energetic burp. Yep. Okay. My body agrees. If I haven't eaten, I could not have eaten or drink anything for hours, and I'll say something, and immediately after I'll burp, and it'll just be like, oh, the body agrees. Because your body's its own living entity, so you're the energy running it, but the body's it holds trauma and such. So if you're saying something and your body's going to agree, you might get a reaction. And burping, for me at least, is the easiest way it's what my body does to react to that.
With small kids, and you should do it with dogs as well, Millie, with that spitting. It's very shamanic. And our spit is really, we'll get onto the nana. Vader Austin actually says, there was a thing I listened to a while back, that the healing is actually our spittle. that we blend with the water, so that when we talk to ourselves and we know that things are going to work and heal us, we're actually changing the energetics of our own body. And that's what's actually healing. Or not everything, but a huge contribution to the healing process. We are magic, guys. We are this whole pharmacy of drugs, nice drugs, full. But yeah, with the spitting, I used to do that with my kids if they hurt. It's an Indian thing, a shamanic thing. If they hurt themselves, a lot of people say smack the table. That's not what you do. You go and talk to the table. Josh is lying on his side again. Hi, Josh.
Yep, I got to do something.
Yeah, you go back to that energy and you give it back to the table. That pain, and it works. So you can utilize that suggestion with all sorts of things in your life. A lot of the pains that we have, our childhood pains, just write a letter. Please don't send it. But yeah, just write it or scribble it out or draw it. Sometimes it's too painful to write, so just doodle it out. And then you can burn it or bury it. Yeah. Let it go. Let it go. We've got more than enough stuff coming up in this planet. It's going to get interesting. So the less that we're taking, the less baggage that we're taking with us, the better for us. Keeping ourselves squeaky clean every day. Yeah. And just don't look at politics.
Yeah.
It's insane. So you've got a few packs that are going out, Chloe, which is really great. And I really, really appreciate those beautiful packs that you've made.
You're welcome.
If you have, yeah. I look forward to I'll pop in and just have a see what's happening when you're selling crystals. I get all miffed and have myself pity party because I can't buy anything. No, it's not that. It's like, I also want some. But it's like, it's not going to work. I know it's not going to work. If I want, I shall get on my bicycle and go. I've been to town once this year.
Right.
But people are doing weird things. Hey, the energies are huge. I don't know how your energies are at the moment. I've been very cold, but like it's not a normal cold. They say that when you're receiving energy, it's that ice cold energy. I'm sure it's just made sense to me when I heard that. And when it's that hot energy, you're actually releasing. So, do you know what I mean about that? You know what I'm talking about? The cold energy and the hot energy.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
You know what?
I do. Yeah.
Sometimes if you're doing a lot of energy work, you get very cold. It's a different cold. It's like you can't get warm. Yeah. So just ride those energies, guys. The body electric, the body fantastic. Oh, my baby, hello. You also want to say hello.
Nope, no pet on my end to bring onto the screen.
Oh, he's too heavy for me. He's fat.
No animals in my abode.
Oh, you're not allowed any.
No, not until I'm square up enough. I don't want to have to be grounded to a pet. I don't have till my universe is my unit. I'm right now. It's so right, exactly. I've never truly never been grounded enough yet to have a pet. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully this lifetime, but not yet.
She acts like a child.
Never had a pet yet. So eventually I'll get balanced enough to have one, but until then, no pet.
Yeah.
I had a cat for a couple of months, and then when I moved to Colorado, I gave it to my mom because I didn't know what was going on or anything. It made more sense, right? And she can use it as a memory of me. That was the last time I saw it when I gave her the cat, basically.
Oh. So hopefully next time there will be eggs.
Yeah, I have
Balls.
plenty of eggs I can show. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have balls? Spheres.
Spears. Yeah.
Balls are very nice, especially I know they're not cheap, but if you have a big one and a small one, or a dark one and a light one, it depends what you're working with. Can also work very well with the relationship. To heal a relationship, you can use yellow in the room, in your relationship corner. Bring in a lot of pink, obviously, but for healing and fertility, use yellow. And ducks. Birds, I wanted to mention that, yeah. So if you've got any bird things, but just see if people want the birds. They're the traditional Chinese thing to use. They use to because they're made for life. So they don't always have to be in your relationship area, but they could be nice in your bedroom or even in your family room, so that you remember that you have this like relationship for life.
Laura, jump in there real quick. I saw your question there. Cincinnati, Ohio. I moved to Colorado from Cincinnati, Ohio. There we go. Northern Kentucky. Yeah.
From Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm. WKRP.
We've got we've got a whole orchestra going on down the side here today. Wow. Takes a while, Millie. To play the violin. And I can't because my neck, even the cello, I can't. My son played the violin beautifully, beautifully. He has a very particular stroke, bow stroke. Yeah. Oh, desert glass. I like, what do they call it? Sea glass as well. Okay, guys. Anything else? That's about all for me for now.
Tea on my table.
Are you drinking crystal water at the moment, Josh?
No.
No. Okay.
I have no crystal water in my home. I need to make some.
Just wait when close, if she's got those because you had like a whole part different kinds of stones, eh? Those little eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah. You had rose quartz and I can't remember.
Rose quartz, clear quartz, I think amethyst.
Turquoise. Yeah,
Bless you.
amethyst, yeah. Amethyst, they used to it was the stone of Dionysus. And the Romans used to drink it in wine. And say that it didn't make you intoxicated.
There we go.
I think it just changed it didn't make you intoxicated. Maybe it just made you stoned. I used to always say everybody needs to get stoned. We all need to get stoned.
Everybody.
Everybody needs to get stoned. Yeah.
Dunk.
Oh, thanks, everybody. That was sneezing on the truth. You see, sneezing. That was always mine, sneezing on the truth. But now I'm going to have to blow, and that's going to be really. Yeah, I know it's been really weird. I keep waking up with this grid. We'll talk about gridding another time. I think let's just get your balance going first, because gridding is very nice. Does anybody here do gridding? Millie, do you do gridding with stones? Gesund. We got it, Scotty. Your writing German is very difficult. Reading it is very easy because it's very phonetical, but it's got words that are very, 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 very long. They just keep adding on to them. Sorry, Millie, are you doing grid work? Laura's doing it, yes. If you've got the space outside, please do a spiral for me. The earth really wants spirals. They can be stones or flowers. Just acknowledge her and welcome in the spring. Maybe it'll come quicker. Yeah, interesting. Millie was just saying, yeah, so you also you in the dream time and you bilocating. Yep. So just activate your homes, activate yourself, put these by your door, work with them. Don't forget to rinse them, spray them, talk to them. And if they break and if you lose them, that's fine. Yeah. So I still like rose quartz, is still my favorite to drink. It makes the water very sweet. And you find sometimes that the water actually changes often, that the water changes texture. It becomes quite thick.
Yeah.
And they pay a lot of money to, that could be a nice thing as well. So you have got Herkimer diamonds, eh? Or not?
Have what?
Herkimer diamonds.
Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah. Are they on a string or natural?
No, they're just single little Herkimer diamonds, and they're small too. Like, I can
Yeah.
get some more. Like, I have somebody that lives in New York, and they hand source them
Yeah.
themselves. So
Yeah,
they
that's
just sent
really,
me like a few as an example, and the
yeah.
ones that they sent are pretty small. But I can in there. I can get larger sizes as well.
They have very much the similar energy to diamonds. There's some vodka that they actually filter over Herkimer diamonds. It costs a lot of money, so I'm sure that you could put Herkimer diamonds in your water.
Thank you.
It makes it very sparkly, very clear. Please, oh Yolanda, please do a spiral. And Chloe, please do a spiral. Just with, not with crystals. I mean, you can, but just stones. You've got lots of stones out there. I'm sure Alice can help. I try and hide them away sometimes. And next week we've got Millie. We're going to do that egg thing. So while we've got ears here, please come prepared with we're going to do it on Zoom. It's not going to be a regular thing because it's pretty private stuff that you're going to do, but Millie's put together some amazing stuff. And I just thought because it works so quickly, and it's just something that is just like, no. And when we see everybody else's also doing these weird things and we can interpret them and have a real, I don't say because we've got some beautiful boys here, but a real girls' night out with our eggs. So just come prepared with and you need a big jar, a reasonably big jar. Mine was too small. So have a reasonably big jar filled with just normal tap water and a room temperature egg. Don't do anything to and don't do anything to the egg. Just be keeping this neutral. Millie's gonna lead us through it. It was absolutely amazing. Oh, and Chloe's done an unboxing. Oh, cool. So awesome. So we'll see you next Monday and we'll see you during the week. And in the meantime, get stoned, play nicely with your pets. And thank you so much, Chloe. And
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chloe. We love you.
I love
If you
y'all.
want Chloe's Herkimer diamonds, there's pictures of her diamonds on my community page. And you can email Chloe at chloejanemills82@gmail.com if you want one of Herkimer diamond. I mean, that's not what's on the page. If you want, you guys got me wrapped up there with the shungite. Thank you. The elite shungite, that's $8 off right now. And the price is, go to Gary Feng. Look at his elite shungite. You are getting a crazy, amazing price from Chloe. So check that out.
Yeah, just sorry, that's absolutely, that jar is only to be used for your egg clearing. Don't use it for anything else. And it's highly recommended that you do this at least once a month. Um, as often, I shared it with some friends of mine, and they were also totally gobsmacked by what happened. She's like, "This is insane." Yeah, no, it's completely insane. So, yeah. So thank you, Millie, for that. Yeah, what else? And then just be prepared to have a nice bath after the thing that we do with the egg. So yeah, just really awesome to be able to see it in reality. So what else? That's all we need. Hey, yeah, heads down, Krista. That's about it. Yeah, I know. And they do, hey, God, they really when you start to play with the different chemicals. But we'll get there. When I unpack my notes, I'll send them off to you. So I can send notes. So love you, everybody. Love you, Josh. We'll see everybody next Monday.
Love you guys.
Wednesday.
Have a
We'll
good
see
day.
you Friday. We'll
Bye.
see you. Yes. And thanks everybody for being and sharing all your magic with us. Ciao, ciao.